Hello, welcome to Bundy Let's Talk. Thanks for the subscribers. Whoever watching the channel, please subscribe it. Bundy Let's Talk. Today we are going to discuss about fundamentals of stock market. Especially, I just want to give a brief introduction about the Nifty 50 and if we will invest in Nifty 50, what are the benefits out of a fixed deposit and how to proceed and how we need to take the decision while investing in the Nifty 50. Actually, this video is especially regarding to the stock market, especially regarding to the Nifty 50. Today we will restrict ourselves to the Nifty 50. See, I think in the society nowadays, most of the working class has been focusing on the stock market because last 4 to 5 years there is a tremendous awareness came into the market, and most of the people have been aware uh, regarding to the stock market. Today, I just want to give brief information regarding to the Nifty 50 that how we will be safely and securely invested in the Nifty 50. See, I just want to give before directly entering into the Nifty 50. I just want to give a few things before proceeding to the Nifty 50. See, first we need to understand what is the inflation and what is the fixed deposit rates. Then we can proceed for the equity market. Suppose in Indian economy, every year on an average at least 4 to 6% there is a inflation. Currently in 2024, by March 31st 2024, there is a inflation around 6.1% inflation is there. 6.1% inflation is there. Government of India planning to cut down it to 4% by the end of 2024. That is their agenda. Now you can see with this on an average around 4 to 6.5% inflation is there. Okay. Then to beat this inflation, whatever the investments we are going to do, that investment should be more than at least whatever the investments we are doing, whatever the returns we are expecting, that returns should be more than at least this 7%. Then only you are in a right investment zone. At least bare minimum, at least you are in a right investment zone. Now you can see most of the people they are focusing on the fixed deposits because whoever don't have awareness, this financial awareness, they're mostly focusing on the fixed deposits. See, if you take the fixed deposits interest rates, it's varying from wide range from 3% to 9%. There is a wide variation is there depending upon the several factors based upon the senior citizens, based upon the normal working class, based upon the banks, based upon the region, based upon the public sector and private sector banks. So there is a wide variation in terms of returns of fixed deposits. Suppose you can see if you go with the small finance banks, mostly small finance banks only can offer at least 8.5% to 9.2% or 9.25%. You will get the interest rate of fixed deposit. If you go other than this small finance banks, suppose if you go with some private banks, they can offer around 7% or 7.5% fixed deposit interest rate. You will get it. Other than these private banks, some other banks are there. They can offer 3 to 5% FD interest rates. See, if you go with this wide variation, 3% to 9% fixed deposits interest rates, and the inflation is around 4% to 6.5%, then no point to invest in the fixed deposits. If you invest in fixed deposits, your money, and you are going to get 4% or 5%, which is less than the inflation, then no point to invest in the market. No point to invest in the banks actually. You are not at all beating the inflation, then what is the point of investing in the fixed deposits? It's only simply whatever the money you are keeping in the banks, same money you will get it back. That's it, other than the inflation. This is the problem with the fixed deposits. Now there is another asset class, that is the equity asset class. If you go with the equity asset class, there is a good benefits are there. If you know fundamentally, there is a, if you have a basic information regarding to the stock market, then there is a possibility to get the returns around 12 to 15% easily. Blindly, you can generate the 12 to 15% interest rate in the stock market with protecting the capital as well as with less risk. You can generate at least 15% returns. This is especially whatever the information I have been providing, this is for only educational purpose, not for buy and sell call regarding to the stock market. Do your research, then only you can proceed. Based upon your research, you can take the decision. See, I just want to give some brief information regarding to the Nifty 50. If you see the Nifty 50 last since inception, it has been providing almost 13% CAGR. Means CAGR means compound annual growth rate. Suppose if you invested some amount since inception of Nifty 50, every year whatever the amount you are invested, it is compounding 13% interest rate. Then suppose if you see, actually, if you see the Nifty 50, in the Nifty 50, if anybody is invested at the starting of Nifty 50 around 10,000, because since inception, every year CAGR it is 13%, 12.1% to 13%. Then if you see total, I think by the end of 2023, it is almost 2049%. That's a total returns actually. Then in this way, if you calculate, if anyone invested at the start of Nifty 50 around 10,000, they might have earned almost 2.2 lakh right now. That much returns anyone can expect. See, if same way, I think you are getting almost CAGR almost 13%. Now, I just want to give some more information regarding to the prediction. As per my prediction, I am just predicting this Nifty 50. What is the scale? What is the scale of Nifty 50 by 2047? You can see, suppose right now we are at to 24,000, near about to 25,000, 24,600. Nifty 50 is trading at to 24,600. Nifty 50 means the top 50 companies, average weightage of top 50 companies of Indian market. In this top 50 companies, you can name some few companies, banking sectors, HDFC, ICICI, SBI, Reliance, and Tata Motors, Tata Steel, and like this, some companies are there. Geo Finance, some more companies are there, like regarding to some FMCG sectors also. Total 50 stocks are there. Average of these 50 stocks, this Nifty 50 is there. That is trading at now 24,600. See, my prediction is I'm just predicting it. In the same, I'm just projecting it, because since until now, the Nifty 50 has been providing CAGR of almost 13%. From now to 2047, I think by 2047 we are going to complete 100 years of independence. By 2047 we are going to complete 100 years of independence. In this situation, at the time of 2047, what is the Nifty 50 range? I'm just predicting it. So you just project it with the CAGR of 13% from 2024 to 2047. There are 23 years are there. Out of this 23 years, every year it is providing suppose 13% CAGR. We are going to land at a very high figure. I think nobody can imagine right now. I think at the time of 2047 only we can see near about this figure. Near about we are going to land 3.5 lakh to 4 lakh. Nifty 50 is going to reach near about 4 lakh by 2047. This is the figure which I have been predicting based upon the history of the Nifty 50. If you see last 25 or 30 years, Nifty 50 has been providing 13% CAGR. In the same way, if you calculate, if you project it 13% CAGR, we are going to land at almost 3.5 to 4 lakh, in the range of 3.5 to 4 lakh Nifty 50. See, this is a very big figure. I think whoever is still not aware about this Nifty 50 or stock market, I think there is a very, very intelligent way to invest in the index investment. rather than the individual stocks. Suppose if anybody is interested to do the investment, they can focus on the index investment or ETF, exchange traded funds, rather than the individual stock picking. Individual stock picking, there is a little more risky rather than the index picking, comparatively with individual stock picking. My suggestion and my information regarding to the viewers, please focus on this section, try to learn some more information and do some more research, then try to focus on ETFs as well as index investment rather than the individual stocks. And one more point I just want to find it before closing it. One more point I want to tell to the viewers. By I think by 2047 we are going to land about around 3.5 to 4 lakhs Nifty 50. And Sensex, I think in next video I can discuss clearly about Sensex, where we are going to land by 2040, which is 100 years of independence. Before going to close this video, I just want to appeal to the viewers. Please do research by yourself. Then only you can take a decision how to proceed, which index you want to proceed. There are n number of indexes are there. Nifty 50 is the basic index of Indian stock market. Other than this Nifty 50, there are n number of indexes are there. Nifty Nest 50, Mid Cap 150, Micro Cap 250. Suppose if you go with the Micro Cap 250 and small cap, there is more risky rather than the blue chip stocks like Nifty 50 and Nifty Nest 50. Nifty 50 and Nifty Nest 50, there is a less volatility rather than the Micro Cap 250 and the Small Cap 250. But if you want to more returns in Nifty 50, you cannot expect more than the 13 to 14%. In Nifty Nest 50, you cannot expect more than the 20%. But if you want to expect more than 20%, you need to go with Small Cap 250 or otherwise Micro Cap 250. There is a more volatility, more risky. If your risk appetite is more, then you can go with the Micro Cap 250. Then you will get more returns. That is the message I want to convey to the viewers. Please subscribe, whoever not subscribed so far this channel. I think in upcoming days, mostly I will focusing on stock market as well as politics, philosophy and technology. These are the 4 areas which I have been focusing so far, and in future also I will focusing on these 4 areas. Thanks for watching so far. Have a nice day for all viewers. Thanks.